Welcome.
What? What's wrong with your collar?
I don't know.
No, your collar is like... You look like that flying nun. Oh, he is finally wearing a coat. You look like that guy from The Young Ones. Oh no, from Monty Python. The guy that yells. John Cleese when he does it.
Oh yeah.
Soccer person. Anywho, welcome to Bourbon and Booze. Hopefully you're having a great day. It is Tuesday, it's Whiskey Day, and we are glad you're here. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, it means a lot to us. Today we are going to be looking at a whiskey that we picked up in Tennessee a while back on one of my trips. And this is from the Samuel T. Bryant distillery. If you've never made it there, you definitely need to. It's right as soon as you, I think it's Tennessee, it could be in Arkansas, because it's right on the border. Jackson, Tennessee. So once you cross the border, it's near Jackson, Tennessee. It is a fabulous little tiny distillery. They do a lot of stuff. They even have what's kind of like a, well, more and more distilleries are doing this, but their own tequila type. I mean, they bring in agave, tequila from Mexico, and they do a twist on it. They call it 10, as in Tennessee, 10 tequila. We've done the Tennessee Peat, which was that smoky peated whiskey. A while back, it was unusual, but kind of good. They do lots of creams, rums, gins. I mean, they pretty much jumped in full force and did everything. But it's a really nice place. They weren't even open when we drove up, but they saw us drive up and came out and opened it up for us and gave us a really cool tour. They really impressed my wife. It was pretty awesome. But this is their Tennessee Sam whiskey. I almost assume this is like their flagship type whiskey. Its proof is 40% or 80 proof, no age statement, and the cost on it was relatively inexpensive, $39.99. I thought was pretty decent for a small distillery craft whiskey, where most of the time we're talking 50, 60 bucks,
yeah,
sometimes higher. So, yeah, it's Dark Tennessee Shine. Ooh, dark.
Yeah, for shine, it's dark, but...
Spirits distilled from grains and cane with Kentucky flavoring added. So it's not really, it's a moonshine. So it does look like a cane whiskey,
yeah,
that
the bottle
color.
Does have a number on it.
Okay.
Batch. I can't read that. I'm old.
It's so batch number. Well, I think that's the date. March 1st of 21, or 030121 that it was done. So
it does have an age statement.
Well, yeah, I guess if you want to say that. But it's got that really light color that you would associate with a cane sugar distilled spirit. We've seen that with a couple of these. I'm thinking about the pecan praline and the regular one from Fredericksburg. That place always escapes my mind.
And then some of your spiced rums and stuff that are
very light. We're actually got a whole slew of shines coming up. For some reason, they all got pushed into a corner, and we haven't done them. So you're going to get overloaded with moonshines in a bit. It started with last week when we did that Crystal Ridge moonshine. But this is the Tennessee Sam. Smells like...
It's got that rum cane smell to it.
You're definitely getting a sweetness of that sugar cane. Also grains, probably barley. So it's got that little funky mildewy grain aroma.
That word I like to use, umami.
Some light fruit.
It's got a little bit of, say like a pear.
Yeah.
And a little bit of banana, but not a lot.
Oh yeah, there is some banana there. Yeah, that light fruit is going to be that pear, banana. Not quite the apricot that we get with a whiskey. It's very pleasant. I like it.
I like it too.
For being a spirit, labeled as a spirit, not a whiskey, it's nice. I'm gonna say,
since it's, you know, only 80 proof, because just recently we did some moonshine that was like
120.
and you could just smell it, like, whoa.
Yeah. I gave this a 3.5 on aroma.
I was gonna give it a 4, but I could go down to a 3.5.
Yeah, 4 is fine. Flavor, it's got some sweetness of vanilla.
Get that banana, but I also get a little bit of apple in there too.
Okay. It's got a little bit of the funky mildewy from the grain. But not in a bad way. It's really hard when you talk about flavors and aromas in whiskey, because you say something that sounds totally gross, but that's what it reminds you of. But it's not gross. It's got a little bit of a burn to it, though. Back end.
I get it on my front end.
Okay. So you're already doing a bite of 3.5.
Oh, no. I wanted that to be the flavor.
Oh, 3.5? I'm down with that. I think the bite is more of a 3.
That's what I just put that in the wrong spot. It's good.
The price is going to be a 2. So this is actually a very solid 3. I get exactly 12 points. You're getting 12.5. So this is a solid 3.
Is this available?
Only at the distillery or probably locally in Jackson, Tennessee. And I do believe they mail order if your state allows it.
So I know Texas you can get mail order, can't you?
No. No, you can only get stuff in Texas if there is an entity in Texas.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like
it. It's really weird. So I can get stuff delivered to my house, but that product has to be, they have to have like a wholesaler here in Texas. So some stuff I can't get, some stuff I can get.
So like if the big box store.
No, not even that.
If they can get it, if they can order it, they can get it, and you'd have to go pick it up there.
Now, if what it is, sometimes what it is that the Tennessee Samuel T. Bryant, if they have a distribution of it, you know, somebody that's distributing it for them, they would have to have a partner distributor here in Texas. So there's some really cool stuff out there that you can get on the shelf sometimes in Texas, but you can't get it to your house because there's no partner distribution. It's totally awesome. You guys, you can talk about stuff. Sometimes I think I wish I lived in allocated spaces, because then if I got something, at least it would be at MSRP.
Because I know, like Arizona,
here in Texas, it's just crazy. What are we drinking? Oh, sorry. Drink? I thought we were drinking every time you said Arizona.
No, we touched the mic.
Oh. Well, I just think of us as, you know, amateurs.
Fine.
Arizona's not allocated as far as I know. Plus they have looser liquor laws. It's one of the most least restrictive liquor states. And believe it or not, Texas is one of the most restrictive when it comes to liquor.
They still got dry counties and stuff?
Well, they have dry counties. There's importation laws, like legally. Like if you're coming from Mexico or something and you're a resident of Texas, you can only bring 2 bottles in, where other people can bring more. There's all sorts of strangeness. The hours of the liquor stores, the fact that only liquor stores can sell. You can't have sales in grocery stores or anything.
Can't sell on Sunday.
Can't sell on Sunday. There's licensing issues where you go from beer and wine to mixed cocktails to spirits to hard liquor. It's just like...
But they got the drive-through daiquiri places.
Yeah, but that's called a mixed cocktail, and that's a special license. I don't know. I think our state legislature is working on that. They also prevent distilleries from selling more than 2 bottles every 30 days to a person.
The same person?
The same person. But there's all sorts of ways you can work around that, because you take your wife, that's 2 bottles for her, 2 bottles for me. So it's not per household, it's per person. But it's just crazy.
The water didn't do anything much to the flavor. It mellowed the bite, though.
Yeah. I was a little bit, had trepidation about this, because I had this in the casino, the distillery, not the casino, the distillery, like when we went, and it was really good, but we were just doing really small samples, because we did a whole bunch, but we're also driving and just passed through. And their Texas, or their peated one, Tennessee peat, took me on a loop, because it wasn't what I was hoping it would be, and you have to watch that episode. It's kind of a little bit of funkiness to it and weirdness, and so when I pulled this one out for this episode, I was like, oh, hopefully this doesn't take that turn again. But it's just like I remembered. It's pretty good. This is what we tried in the distillery. I think that it's a 3. It's actually better than a 3, but we're going to leave it as a 3. Definitely give them a try if you go by. They're a great little distillery, just right off the highway. Just a nice people that run it. I think they have a bar there because it's in a barn, and I saw lots of tables set up. I think on nights they have bar and live music, so check them out. But let us know about any other shines or any other Samuel T. Bryant you want us to do. I'm not sure. We have some creams, a coffee liqueur, I think, that we still have left. But I don't know how many more. Oh, the 10 kilo we have left. So look forward to those. Check out any of our other shines that we've done in the past. We're about ready to do a whole bunch more as we progress through the summer. Yeah, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Check out Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, merchandise, and TikTok. I always got to get those wrong. And remember, there's no bad whiskey. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey. This is really good whiskey. Good job, guys.
Laters.
Cheers.